Hola, muy buenas a todos, bienvenidos a este vídeo en el que enseñaré cómo reclutar a todos los acompañantes y cómo completar sus misiones en The Outer Worlds. Hay que tener en cuenta que debemos reclutarles y completar sus misiones lo antes posible antes de avanzar en la historia, y tal y como enseño para evitar que fallemos algún paso. Por reclutarlos a todos y completar todas sus misiones conseguiremos un total de 4 logros o trofeos. En la descripción del vídeo encontraréis toda la información necesaria para conseguirlos.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. The
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot. You will need an administrative passcode in order.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Let's talk when you're free. Sorry. It's just... Mr. Thompson has... To Mr. Thompson... Life's... Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision, that's what my dad used to say. I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're announced, and I saw...
But what?
You wanted to speak to me? That seems well within...
The way...
Like, Miss Holcomb. I see today we'll be conversing without...
Could you maybe...
Does that... Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible. Not... One of the reasons I... I just want... Glad we see. It's a... Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
You're fast.
Any progress on that matter Wonderful. What the fuck is this? Is this Frank? I became... Please. Nothing could be... But that's not... You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick. Oh, I'm fairly competent at... Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good...
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the... I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to...
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she... Oh, I'm the only Oh, it's kind of you to say that. I want to ask you something. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back... Yes! I mean, thanks. Captain,
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be? The unit is a cleaning. Alex likely recorded progress notes. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters. Take care. I require... Is it time for your regular daily period of unconscious?
I could spend hours reflecting. So, tell me what's on your mind. I've been thinking on that. There's a former associate... he's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. That's a good question. All I need is access to a data... I'll comb...
Make yourself at home, Captain. The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Got a sec? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady... I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you... I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you can't... Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers. Now's not a good time. I'm dealing...
So, go space yourself. Problems.
You must really want to truncheon through your... Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me. Always trying... He's a spacer's choke. That's when I broadsided... Look, this was a long time... Well, former dock worker. Enjoy my freedom. Hey, not for nothing. Captain of the Unreliable. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
It's a waste of things.
Great work!
There it is. Just yank the drive and up. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is... Reginald... Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile... I should have guessed. What better place to I admit it was a bit of a long shot. Oh, it's... Thought there'd be more...
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. No, it isn't. It's a mess. Just so we understand. Good. So what brings you to ground? Interesting. We see a lot of the same
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking...
Junlei is fine.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a...
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me.
Right. In person. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are...
Are you implying the outer systems are out lately?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a Furu? We could have avoided all... Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that... Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with...
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease.
For the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recoup... What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to... I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't... Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like... Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, you, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed... What? No, I didn't do anything. Think? No. I recognize a contracted kill. All right, I'll fess this part up too. If 3 weeks back, If I had, you think I'd be hiding? Let's just say things went sideways about the time Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary... Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. Thanks for helping me with the board. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Any word on Jesse? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade.
Sometimes sacrifices must be made to stay aligned with the plan. Unfortunate.
Hello again. Have you know, my government seal? Oh, yes, of course. I apologize if I seem... How else might I... Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral...
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although...
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent... Now, is there anything else you need, or...
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you... Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my... If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another... But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you... You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full... Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with...
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever... Wow. Thanks, boss. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. She sent me a poem. I don't know if I should read into it. Oh, law. That's what's got me. It's about this engine that's been. I don't want to get too hopeful, but. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm not much interested in physical stuff. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to. Thanks, Captain. That makes me. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to think. They were close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head? Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Scheduled advertisement.
Okay, so... Oh, and don't worry on the Oh, wow! You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Bottoms up. Wow, this is... Oh, Captain. I mean, just... I don't know what to do about... Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all I need another drink. Right now. Something stronger, I'm thinking. I'm still all... All right, whiskey. Here we go. Oh, oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Everything? I got a solar system's worth. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical. That's... Well, it's tripped folks. Just move on? Like, snapping your fingers? I don't know. Yeah, I know you're right. Back in Edgewater, there wasn't no one who wanted to know my mind. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Yeah. I like the way you put that, like, it's a... Well, Captain, this has been... Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Right when we get back to the... Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, come on, let's go.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the... Though, that whiskey did give my head aching something fierce. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise... I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like... I want to be honest with her, so if she feels that... Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those 2-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice.
Warning! Intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings! Would you like to register your... Registering new owner. Captain! SAM units live to clean, and clean...
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not all...
Hey, Captain. I gotta I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and I'm thinking of doing it here. I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over, like, smell like sweat most days, and, well, don't look too close at my... I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for... Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker...
It's time for a KYO.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opera? You don't hurry up. Someone will get... I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back. High-grade shampoo and conditioner.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine... Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such. Me included.
We didn't have anything rose-ish in Edgewater. I heard...
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special...
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear. Anytime, sweetheart.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, there's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town. Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna...
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Can we talk? Since we're in Byzantium, there's... I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit, given the dangerous life... Which brings us to where we are today. See, I'm originally from Byzantium. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Great. And when we get there, draw out your... If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some... You're the boss. Anything else? There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade.
Marilyn, is that you?
Loss! We certainly did. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new... There you go again, Captain. Always menacing, polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all...
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. Right? Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive... Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but...
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction...
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report...
It's not that simple.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a... Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl.
One of a kind, naturally. It was quite the story. People...
Damn right, Captain. fine. Can we talk? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday. I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their... Mother would drop her mock apple cider and the... I know. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. Hey, the last thing I want to do is sit around thinking about all this. I want to... Wait a second. I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. I'll make money without doing a thing. And... my policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and... I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like...
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information... I need those chemicals to revive the... If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunt. Once you have everything you need, make your way to... Best of luck, everyone.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Sign you in.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? Getting so... Don't interrupt, but I gotta get in. Shit, I don't know what I did. Right. Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around. Nice change of pace. Well, I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You're... Outstanding! I dispense... I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just... Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always... If Velma's capable...
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. All of the above? More or less dangerous than a steady...
Great. Where to? Oh, you want to see Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man. He's way southwest. All the... If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the... That said, 3's already a crowd.
Long as you've got my back, I'll have yours.
So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real honorable work, Miss Nyoka.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with...
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. Because there's no shame in having overactive bladder muscle. Besides... Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? The board was right. That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. Before the board. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want board. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost.
Oh, yikes. I can't... What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best... I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond.
A pleasure to have... You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right?
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness preferably before we get to Hiram's. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. But this, what I'm... Really? Here I was stealing my... I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury... First, we go to Hayes. I buried him away. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion. Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Thanks, Cap. Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
Want to make a run with me?
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river.
Just got back from delivery.
Guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Always imagine Fallbrook. If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Matt.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking... Never worked a day in your miserable life. This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. But I don't care about any of that anymore. Yes, that's about the long and Now, where were we? Oh!
Wait! I know who can translate the...
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Okay.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to It's true! My father collected some extra bits on the way he told it. He thought the book looked valuable, so he took...
And if that hermit isn't there, we're coming back. I want to thank you for talking some sense into me, but
It has been a long time since I gave in to...
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long. And even then, you saved me from myself. You owe me nothing, I know, but Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point.
This looks like a place. Ready to get my money or what?
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. Halcyon, I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to... So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? I remember that one. That's the young so...
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen.
That claim was airtight. Our best invest... You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiary. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people... Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, and you'd theoretically add the... But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That... Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary. If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Can we talk? You really did it. Give these payouts a few years. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Sure. You did my job. So here's... Could have fooled me with all your tough talk. What's gotten into you? You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered. You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch... So... you just keep the money. It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track...
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friend. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing...
Important to you is not the same as Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can.
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to ship.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now, be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
Aren't those cakes just about the cutest little things you ever seen? The dust bat casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. I guess that settles dinner. Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music. I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I... Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca taught me this once. You can but we've only ever done that. Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, Nyoka. I'm so sorry.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hope. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the mana. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. That's...
I've always loved that sculpture.
I can't wait to see those outfits. What can I do for you?
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. My word, such muscular shoulders.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Material...
Captain, please don't do this again.
Aren't you a brute? But you're in luck, darling. All right, Captain. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendid...
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me?
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to... Well, I guess that's everything then. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm so nervous. All right, she's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then.
Some crew member.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm Okay, Captain, she's gone. I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, wow, new soap? And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she... She stood stock still and just said, oh, real soft. Oh, and I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live... Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so... I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smart. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like... Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! And then she sneezed again, on account of the flap. It's all on your account, you know? Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met... I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you... So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream...
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers.
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains...
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you...
I've spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind...
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several... A crass way to put it, but yes. Chemicals that can expel... And I believe he may be right. There is both
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
Well, shit. We've come this far.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and...
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be. What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound...
My face? What's wrong with your face? Where'd you get...
Don't tell me these drugs have warped your sense of truth, along with your faith. Never mind. This is all lies, I'm sure. We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit...
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out. Always...
What in the void do you expect him to find inside himself? It's just blood and...
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life.
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. This here, it's all coming out wrong. The plan, it filled you with a...
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually love... These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives. But they are not real, are they?
I could tell you all manner of stories.
If you insist, you must give up your fantasy. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing
This whole thing, it's just a farce. You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being... I don't know what to say. Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person than I am? But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality. A new story of the happy you, the contented you. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer. How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life completely controlled. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. I'm Max. Me! I'm real! Ironically, your lack of introspection. Your individual self is what's not real. It is sent by the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an art? We exist inside our thoughts. Think. It's all lies. I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone back. I woke up. The illusions everything. In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong question. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. I am content. I've finally found.
I've had quite enough of you!
Love a good fight.
May you find peace in death! That's the last of them. May you find peace in death.
To shreds, you said?
Nice one, Captain! I've had quite enough of you! Our victory is their defeat.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way. Password to the door is Carol. Fucking right we are. Whew, here we go.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway. Everyone all right?
Kill.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage, but I ain't. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacation. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her. Believe me, I had my complaints. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and...
Incoming!
May you find peace in death. I've had quite enough of you! That's one down!
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone. Captain, thank you. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Claire. You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing. That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, so how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll... Outstanding.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk. Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of...
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something?
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy.
Felix will always have a place in this crew. He's...
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool, I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy. That one day...
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice,
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by... I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day... Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him. And... ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her.
We get rid of this traitor for you and I'm in? I mean, assuming I...
We're building a new world together, Felix. You'll want... Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't... Here, my token. Think of this as my personal...
This is Halcyon News.
You mind trying to have a moment? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. That's Harlow's mark, no mistake. I don't want any manner of harm.
We're not? Oh, right, yeah. We're non-violent sorts.
All right, you made your point. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me... Harlow wants my ring? Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. How do I know that I can trust you? Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow... I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got no... That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. Here, take the ring. And for...
What's the word? So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain.
Trask had some things to say about you. And I've got my own...
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to... You're inclined to believe the word of a traitor.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial. Now, I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned...
Here they come!
Nobody messes with you, boss!
What was that? No!
Everyone all right?
I think I heard. Good.
This is definitely not how I... The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the... It's pretty harsh, boss. Yeah, I guess I don't know what you're about. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be... I don't know what I believe anymore. Thanks for your time, boss.